to all the dispossessed youth of Africa, for perpetuation of communion with ancestral spirits through the fight for African freedom, and in the firm faith that the dead, the living, and the unborn will unite to build the destroyed shrines. Selah. Hello and welcome, beloveds, to another episode of Wake Up Africa. I'm here with some breaking news coming out of Madagascar, beloveds. The president of Madagascar, the one behind COVID Organics, who went silent after, so much excitement last year, has just survived an assassination attempt. And that literally makes about 7 black presidents that, the system has tried to take out in barely under a year. I think I'd posted on my Instagram an image of all the presidents that they had that they had either attempted or succeeded in assassinating. And when you look at every single one of those presidents, the one thing they have in common is they're not down with the system, they're not down with the agenda, and they are paying for it. Now, many people saying that they knew that the powers that be would try and come for him. And, they have been trying very hard. I'm actually looking for the image because I wanted to share the 7 presidents who they've tried to take out. They have been coming very, very, they came for him hard. And he has had tip-top security that they're saying, this just came out literally like 2 seconds ago. And they're saying that Malagasy citizens as well as foreigners were involved in the assassination attempt. They're saying that 2 French citizens have actually been arrested so far. Wasn't France just checking out of Africa because they have bigger fish to fry? And for the security agencies to even say 2 French citizens are amongst the suspects that are arrested for plotting to eliminate the president and other senior government officials. This is not a joke, beloveds. This is not a joke. And if they're willing to take out voices that don't agree with them, then you really need to question what's going on. So many of our leaders, beloveds, the ones who are standing for truth, are being taken out, and many are falling. Like, I was shocked to see one of our women who's been a female ambassadors who's been promoting the return to Africa. So excited about her program, but now she's also promoting this. Anyway, it's not even about her. But many people were expecting some kind of attack on the Madagascar president. He has survived the assassination attempt, and the prosecutor general's office in Madagascar said it had arrested the 2 French as well as Malagasy suspects, saying several foreign and Madagascar nationals were arrested on Tuesday, July 20th, as part of an investigation into an attack on state security. At this stage of the investigation, which is ongoing, the prosecutor general's office assures we will shed light on this case. It's the 2 French. Get this, beloveds. They are actually retired military officers, according to Tartraka, which is a local news agency operating in operation to the communications ministry. So Rajoelina, he's the president of Madagascar. He was sworn in 2019. We saw him when the pandemic was released. He came out with COVID Organics, and then all of a sudden he went hush hush, and they said there was a spike of the disease. There was so much propaganda about his country. They said there was all these things were happening. And then now, beloveds, almost a year later, when, people have forgotten, or have they really forgotten about COVID Organics, he survives an assassination attempt. And former French military, who are probably living large in Madagascar. You see, there's so many foreign operatives and foreign secret cells, beloveds. Sleeper cells, that's what I mean. Yeah, they're secret as well. Sleeper cells married to our women, just living the life in our various countries. They've absorbed, they've mingled into the societies, but they're still under the command of their governments, and they can be they can be ordered to do something at any time. We are definitely sending our prayers out to the president of Madagascar, but beloveds, people need to wake up to the reality of things. I kept saying there's a war in the heavenlies, and it literally has trickled down to this playing field. Our presidents are either they're surveillanced 24/7, or they're chipped, or they're cloned. And any that is not bowing to the system is being taken out. It turns out that the Haitian president was also very against the experiment and advised his people against it, and said, and even told the powers that be that he wasn't interested. He pulled a John Magufuli, and he got John Magufuli'd, literally. But the powers that be ain't playing, beloveds. And we shouldn't be either. We should really recognize what time it is. And so many people have already taken the mark of the beast, beloveds. It's that end game, end time scenario. Get out of the cities. Get out of Babylon. Safeguard and protect your family. If you're going to ride this out to the end and oppose the experiment, then be willing to let go of everything that Babylon has given you, has enticed you with, has made you addicted to. Because this is not a game, beloveds. Rest in power to Magufuli, Nkurunziza, the president of Burundi. There's so many others. I wish I could even, I wish I could even find that page. I must. I'll even talk about it. But you see, I think I'll do a separate show on that. But for now, beloveds, let me know what you think in the comments below. The president of Ivory Coast died March 3rd, 2021. Magufuli, 17th March 2021. President of Swaziland, Ambrose Dlamini, 13th December 2020. Pierre Nkurunziza, President of Burundi, died 8th June 2020. And now the President of Haiti was also taken out. And now, by the way, just a few days ago, there was also an assassination attempt on the new president. Is it of Chad? Or Mali, the one that there was a coup. I'm not sure. I'll confirm that. But a country in West Africa, one of their presidents literally just survived a coup attempt, or an assassination attempt, excuse me. And then now the president of Madagascar. Like, beloveds, this is war season. Continue to chant for the spirit of our ancestors and the spirit of Africa, beloveds, to continue to stand firm, and stand firm in your decisions. Tuko pamoja.